Many of you are probably wondering how Pastor Brian met Andrea. Well, this is the exact story of how it exactly happened, exactly the way it went down, and what exactly happened between the dates of October 15th and October 23rd, 1996, in the year of our Lord. The events you are about to see are true. Professional actors have been hired to shockingly portray the people involved and accurately depict the events that happened. Long, long ago, in the land of Lancaster, Ohio, lived a recent graduate of Lancaster High School. The sky was the limit, his future was wide open, and before he was known as Pastor Brian, he was simply known as Brian. Brian and his friend Ed were driving in Ed's Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, where they were either on their way to or on their way from McDonald's, where they just ordered or were getting ready to order a number 2, which consisted of 2 cheeseburgers, a fry, and your choice of beverage, but it was always Cherry Coke. You see, Ed had just met a girl named Michelle, and Brian was inquiring about their day yesterday.
So, what did you and Michelle do yesterday?
Well, we went to McDonald's.
Quick side note, if you were a girl and Ed took you to McDonald's, you were extremely special.
And then she watched as I changed the batteries on my TV remote. Oh, and then we picked up one of her friends.
A friend?
Yeah.
Was it a girl?
Yeah.
Dude, I want to meet her. Brian started to think of many wonderful things, like fancy dinners at a fancy restaurant, hilarious movies and delicious popcorn, a beautiful wedding ceremony at a beautiful church, 2 beautiful children named Douglas and Buttercup, and a nice little home in the suburbs. But then he realized he didn't know her name. Wait, what's her name?
Andrea or something.
Yeah, I want to meet her. Now, Ed went to Michelle on Brian's behalf.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi there, Ed. Please note that Michelle does not really have a southern accent. It's simply to help the audience tell the difference between the narrator's female Michelle voice and the narrator's female Andrea voice.
My friend Brian wants to meet your friend Andrea or something.
That'll be just fine. So there you have it. Ed and Michelle set it all up. They met at a restaurant that specializes in ribs and steak, which is weird because Andrea's a vegetarian. Meanwhile, Brian had lots to think about. Hi, I'm Brian. Hi, I'm Andrea.
It's nice to meet you.
I love you. I knew you would. Well, that was a dream, but here's more like how it really happened. Hi, I'm Brian. Hi. You must be Andrea. Yep. It's nice to meet... Aww. Well, to say the least, dinner was a little bit awkward, but Brian was still hopeful. Even after that rejection. The next day, Michelle talked to Andrea. So what'd you think of Brian? If he wants to talk, he'll have to call me. By the time that got from Andrea to Michelle, and from Michelle to Ed, and from Ed to Brian, it turned from, if he wants to talk, he'll have to call me, to,
Dude, she wants you to call her. Yeah!
And the rest is history. There we have it, folks. That's how Pastor Brian and Andrea first met. It wasn't necessarily the ideal beginning, but hey, it all worked out. Thank you. Good night.